So, I know this is probably impossible, but if you could give us one top tip for a happy life, what would it be?
Well, I'm going to give you kind of the umbrella from which to see the world.
Okay.
And I'm going to do this in a broad stroke. But most people are in the mud. They're in the muck. They lose sight of the big vision. So here's the vision. It starts with recognizing what your life purpose is. Your life purpose is something that makes you unique, that you love doing. Most people aren't living their life purpose. We all have one, but most people are resigned thinking that, well, I just need to survive in this world. So they give up their ability to go for the brass ring, to live large. When you realize what your life purpose is, you also know what your most important values are, the values that demand to be honored. The values form the threads of who we are at our soul. And when those threads are pulled, when our values are just honored, life doesn't work. We become angry, we shut down, we become emotionally non-responsive or reactive. And so when we're living our life purpose, when we're honoring our most important values, we now can create a vision for what every area of our life can look like, the qualities we want to be known for, living deliberately, the things that we'll do during our days at work and at play, the things that we'll have around us in our lives when we're being and doing those things that we love to do, the things that we'll surround ourselves with, abundance and toys and family and friends and fun and travel and pets and beauty and whatever it is that honors your values. And when you create a vision that's so detailed, it involves every one of those 6 key areas of life that I mentioned earlier. And it involves being, doing, having, and contributing. Any vision that doesn't include contributing to others is self-serving, and it won't inspire anyone. So when you can get clarity around what your vision is, that would make your life so exciting, and you get to live that vision by manifesting it on purpose. You get to set goals, long-term goals, medium-range goals, short-term goals that all align with that vision, that all feed your life purpose, that all honor your values. And then you take actions daily, weekly, monthly to make the goals happen on purpose. While, and this is the important part, having a personal development plan, because anytime you set goals, anytime you have a vision, challenges are going to get in your way, because you need the challenges to break through them, to learn, to grow, to become more of the person you were designed to become. When you can establish that personal development plan in harmony with your actions become so powerful, because you're now learning as you're acting, you're measuring, you're adjusting, you're tweaking things in the sort of way that you're constantly letting the world train you. Everyone that you meet is there for your development, especially the most difficult people. And when you look at life that way as a great adventure, and it's there to nourish you moment by moment, you wake up each morning, you can't wait to hit the road because you're living your life purpose. You know that your values are going to be honored because you're taking responsibility for that. You're in action, so you're not at the effect of the world letting it shut you down, but you're asking yourself, okay, to be abundant, what do I need to do to create abundance? What is the vehicle? How am I going to contribute my gifts to other people? If you want rich relationships, you're going to ask yourself, who am I being to attract rich relationships? Am I being loving, or am I being angry? And then wondering why all these angry people are showing up in my life. So it's an entire umbrella where when you're living your life purpose, when you're honoring your values, when you're clear about your vision and you're living that vision, you have a positive expectation for it to manifest. So you're self-motivated to do the things that will align with it coming about on purpose. You're in development, you have coaches, you have mastermind groups, you have people to support your vision, you're learning, you're growing, you're having fun, and you're enjoying the process, which is kind of the ribbon that goes around the whole thing. If you're not enjoying the process, then something's missing for you that needs to be put into place for you to live, honoring your values, and manifesting that life purpose. So that's a lot to give you in 5 minutes. But if you can replay this and just take one part at a time, all of our programs show you exactly how to do each of those things, like painting by numbers, or connecting the dots. So it's not hard. If I could do it, anyone can do it, because I was deeply resigned. I was dead. And so now my company, which is the Center for Personal Reinvention, CPR, brings people back to life. So that's what our commitment is.
That's brilliant. I didn't get that before. That's A. And I love that. I think that I run my own company. I know a lot of people that run their own companies, and I think a lot of people make goals, long-term, medium, short-term, for their businesses. Mm-hmm. But I don't think many people make them for their lives.
Right.
Do they? And I love that bit about values. Again, I don't think a lot of people sit down and think, what are my values in life? What actually is important to me? I was just listening to you thinking in my own head, do I know what my values are? I do. Family, love, honesty, happiness, obviously. But I don't think I think a lot of people don't, they just kind of amble through life, don't they? And they don't actually stop and think, what is it? Where am I going? What do I want? What do I want to contribute? Like you say, that's awesome. I properly could sit here and listen to you for hours. Okay, so where do people find you? Website, access to things? How do we find you?
Well, let me offer everyone a series of gifts, first of all. And if you go to selfesteemsystem.com, all one word, selfesteemsystem.com, you'll receive 7 mini course lessons, all with a principle and exercises to help you manifest that principle into your life, to elevate your self-esteem and to start to live deliberately. You'll get a 45-minute audio called 7 Steps to Soaring Self-Esteem. And about 2 or 3 weeks into the program, you'll receive an hour-long video that I did for public television called The #1 Secret to Success and Happiness in Life, that goes into even more detail. So you would have developed a foundation by that time so you could appreciate it better. Selfesteemsystem.com. If you'd like to see all of our programs, you can go to www.cprsuccess.com, cprsuccess.com. And one more challenge. As I told you, well, maybe I didn't tell you, part of my vision is to impact the lives of 20 million children and 20 million adults. And I'm clear that I can't do it alone. So my company, the Center for Personal Reinvention, has created certification programs. 2 of them are particularly close and dear to my heart. www.highselfesteemkids.com and highselfesteemadults.com. These programs certify people who want to learn these same principles to impact the lives of the kids and their families, the adults that they know, or to go and make a living doing what I do, spreading the word and teaching people how to live deliberately with high self-esteem and making their lives work optimally. So highselfesteemkids.com, highselfesteemadults.com. There are gifts on both of those sites as well, just to thank you for visiting. And I would challenge you that if this resonates with you, join our team of light bearers, because I can't do it alone. There are many people out there who are doing their best to shift this culture, to elevate the role of humanity, because we're going in the wrong direction in so many ways. And so we need your help. If not you, who? So join our team of light bearers, spread the word. Before you know it, like a fire that is spread from one candle to another, it will spread and soon will become the prominent way to see things in the world. And that's part of my vision.
Yeah, me too. Brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me.
Welcome, Joe. Thank you for having me. Thank you to all of our viewers.
It's awesome. Thank you so much. And if you didn't get to write down any of the website addresses, they'll all be on the end of this video. So just keep watching and you'll get them all there. Joe, thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you again on the next interview. Bye.